Hello my friends, today is a very exciting day because one of my favorite holsters is now redone in the Filster Floodlight 2. So a while back we did a video on the Floodlight, which was Filster's kind of omnivore style holster based on your weapon light. You can find that video by clicking somewhere over here. But now the Floodlight 2 is in stock on the shelf and available for you, and I'm going to tell you why this might be your end-all be-all holster. So first off, they've completely redone the contouring and the overall shape of the Floodlight 2. One of the only complaints that people had on the Floodlight 1 was it was very angular, particularly on the bottom, so you would feel hot spots or pressure points in your legs or pelvis. Now, if you put a wedge on the back of that holster, a lot of that problem would go away for most people, but now with the Floodlight 2, they've redone it with something they call Comfortscape. And what Comfortscape is referring to is the contouring and the shaping on the bottom edge of the holster, on the side of the holster that actually touches your body, as well as the wave pattern that's been cut into it. Now, these are not only aesthetic, they're also functional because this allows heat to escape out the sides so you're not trapping that moist condensation on the inside of your holster. For anybody who carries their gun for extended periods of time, for most concealed carriers, this is a pretty worthwhile feature because have you ever taken your gun out at the end of your day and it's like wet on the backside, it's kind of gross? This is gonna help alleviate that. Now, just like its older brother, the Floodlight 2 uses shock cord for the retention, which you can adjust by putting knots in it. And these are also coming with a concealment wing built in from the factory. Now, the most exciting upgrade, at least for me, is that the Floodlight 2s are shipping factory with DCC Clips. Discreet Carry Concepts has made their name in being the flattest, lowest profile, and the strongest for hanging onto clips for your holsters. When you put this on your belt line and those clips bite into the belt, it ain't going nowhere. You can draw on this gun violently and it will stay in until you pry those clips up and slide the holster up out of your waist. This makes putting the holster on and off fairly easy as well because all you have to do is pry the clips up and drop it into your waistband. When you're ready to remove the Floodlight, you can pry the clips up and slide it out of your waistband. And the icing on the cake for those of you who are lefties is that the whole pattern is mirrored on the opposite side. Meaning if you're left-handed, all you have to do is swap your hardware and you're set. And if you look at the catalog of the colors that are available for this, you'll find that the gray has replaced the black. The reason for this is pretty ingenious. By having a slightly lighter shade of Kydex, when you're reholstering the gun, when you clear your concealment garment and bridge your hips out, you can look into the holster and you have color to verify whether or not your holster is clear. This is a pretty big safety aspect, and one of the biggest safety violations that we give out in classes and matches is people speed reholstering their firearm. And in most cases, there's no reason for it. I'm also very happy to announce that the Floodlight 2 is just as easy to draw from quickly as its older brother was. In an effort to appease those of you who struggle watching 5-minute long videos, we've broken this up into 2 parts. Part 2 is going to be us shooting the trifecta using the Floodlight with all the guns you see in front of you. This holster accepts every duty-sized handgun or compact full-size handgun with the appropriate weapon light installed on it. This model is for the Surefire X300, and all of these guns here can be outfitted with the Surefire X300. So you can see how versatile the holster is for those of you who own multiple firearms. Filster has made their name in both concealment and comfort, as well as innovation. For those of you who know about the Filster Enigma, this is also compatible with their light-bearing Enigma. So at the end of it all, what do you have? You have a robust, comfortable, and versatile holster system that allows you to carry a variety of firearms, granted that you have a weapon light attached to it. And that, in a nutshell, is why I think the Floodlight 2 is a pretty awesome holster. And one final feature that's often overlooked is that the front edge of the holster has been opened up for those of you running compensators or threaded barrels. So to kind of wrap things up, for anybody who tends to carry their firearm with a weapon-mounted light on it, you know it can often be a struggle finding a holster, a good holster, that will allow you to use your weapon light. The Floodlight is, to my knowledge, the best off-the-rack system available to us. For anything else, for you to take a Walther PDP with the Surefire X300, you're going to order a custom holster. If you have an M&P 2.0 with a comp on the front of it and a weapon light, you're going to be ordering a custom holster and you're going to be waiting an extended amount of time for it. With the Floodlight, you come buy it, drop your gun in it, you're off to the races. And just to be clear, I have so much faith in this holster that just recently my brother-in-law had gotten into firearms and carrying it, so I got him a Floodlight and he loves it. I think you will too. Now, if you guys have any questions about how to use this holster effectively or draw the gun efficiently, come see us for classes. Everything you need is in the link tree, and feel free to reach out to us with any additional questions about product or anything like that. We'll be happy to help you guys out. Y'all be safe.